my pet peeve this week, and it kind of got to me really in the Giants game last night, the little bit of it that I watched, is, it made me really yearn for the days. And Cardone and I have talked about this on the podcast before, where you remember there used to be things like, if you started at the 20 and you got 2 first downs, the announcers would be like, all right, this is already a good drive
Oh yeah.
because you're going to punt the team back right now if you get so. I remember watching that growing up. Like, you just don't want to punt from your own 20 or in, right? That was like the goal. It was so
Yeah.
conservative when we started watching that was the goal. And I'm thinking about that, and I'm watching these games, and I hear it myself in John Facenda's voice sometimes, talking about it's a game of land control. It's a game of inches. It's a game of stealing your opponent's land and heading toward their base. And it's not what it is anymore because they give you the land for free now. So I don't know what the game is now, the more I think about it. But, that old thing they used to say about, when you're starting on the 20, it's like you get 2 first downs. That's the first box you check on the drive. 2 first downs, check. Well, they give you those 2 first downs now. They just hand them to you.
Yeah.
So you start there. You start
Hey,
already with one checkbox
wait, just
marked.
let me interrupt. They also give you the ball at the 35.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I mean. Yeah.
Say 1 first down, you're midfield.
Yeah, that's what I mean. 1 first down. So check that box. So then you're like, okay, well, it does get harder to play defense on the other side of the 50, or play offense on the other side of the 50, right? No, no, it doesn't. Because if a defender touches your guy, you get 5 yards and a first down.
Yep.
And if you commit pass interference, which is pretty much anything that looks like pass interference in today's day and age. I mean, you can't put your hand in a receiver's back while you swat a ball down. You can't do those things. So those yards are all free. And by the way, those aren't even like 15 yards. That's the whole. You just get all the yardage for that. You know what I mean? You get the spot of the foul yardage for that. So I don't know. The game just doesn't feel the same to me anymore. It's still something I enjoy watching, especially when it's played well. But it's harder and harder to play it well, especially on the defensive side of the ball these days, which is a little bit frustrating. But the game is completely different. It is not a game of controlling land anymore. It's not a game of like the gridiron, right? It's that's not the type of game it is anymore. The land is given to you. It's a game of scoring touchdowns now. And a lot of people might say, well, like, yeah, well, that's exactly what we've always wanted. Well, great. Then you should have made your own game because that is not what the rest of us want.
It is not.
We want strategy. We want field goals when
defense.
they're appropriate. We
I want defensive stops. I want to get off the
defensive
field.
stops. Yeah, yep. So that's mine. It's just how we've lost this game, and I really got kind of philosophical with it last night about this game of controlling territory is gone. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not that anymore. It's not that, old coaches would be fine to get to the 50 and punt over and over and over all game and wait for you to make a mistake. And
Right.
and that's just not the way the game is played today. And it's kind of a shame.
Anytime you reference John Facenda, it's a good pet peeve.
Yeah.
So,
That's when I'm waxing poetic about the old NFL, I hear my own voice as John Facenda's in my brain.
The
autumn wind.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but back in the day, there was not a more exciting play when your team was on defense and the other team had a 3rd and 2 from like the 48 and you had a big stop and you made them punt. Like that to me was like more exciting than a touchdown pass or some bullshit triple reverse crap that they run now. Like,
and honestly, you knew
Novak?
they were never going to go for 4th down in that situation.
No, ever.
Unless it was like the 4th quarter with 2 minutes left.
Let me add to that, guys. We've talked about it again, but as we're talking right now, it bears repeating. The 3rd down, like pile up on a quarterback keeper, and they got to bring the fucking chains out, and they pull the stick, and it's short, and if you're talking, the crowd goes wild. They go for it on 4th down. They got to measure again. They bring the chains out a second time, 2 plays in a row. They pull the stick, and he's short, and the place is going wild. We'll never see that the rest of our lives. That's gone.
Done.
It's gone. I mean, that was there anything better than
No.
pull that? I remember I grew up going to every Giant game.
Yep.
Pull that fucking. There were
And it
guys
was like
yelling
an
in my
inch
section.
short.
Guys, you're missing one of the little links there, ref. Pull that fucking chain. Let's go. You know, like.
It's the best.
Yep, we've lost it. It's not a game of territory anymore.
The chain measurement. Was there anything more exciting than that?
No.
Because the anticipation building as the
trying to
guys
see-
are trotting out there,
you're trying
you
to
can
see
see with
how
the naked
much
eye.
chain-
They're fucking
Yeah.
short. They're short. Bring the fucking punting team out there. Let's go. And they pull the thing. And as they're pulling it, the
see the little
defense
slack
is
in there.
already running off the field.
Yeah.
And they're this short. Yeah, they're short by at least a foot. Crowd's going wild. Gone. They just took it
You're
from us.
watching
It's
on
all
TV.
gone.
You're trying to see how much slack is left.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
oh, God, is that going to be enough?
Pull that damn thing. Yep.
So you don't like the animation where it just shows you 6 inches short.
It's unreal.
You know, it's too. I've not seen one yet where it's been like 3 inches short. It's been 6,
No.
Yep.
12, or 6 or 12. So is it really? I have to question the legitimacy of it, but
It's just the biggest coincidence in the history of the world that the ball always lands either 3 or 6 inches short, or either makes it or 6 inches short.